Apps that pay you to just listen to music sounds like the easiest money on the internet. Well, I tested the real ones and I checked what's changed since last year because a few of these have actually gotten worse. So, today I'm going to give you the honest and clear picture. Let's go. Now, quick reality check before the list. None of these pay real money. All right? A song pays fractions of a dollar, and that's just the math. Nobody's making enough of you listening to a track to hand you $5 for it. So just go in expecting pocket change, a few dollars here and there, not rent money. The honest range across all of these is somewhere between $5 and $50 a month, depending on how much time you put in. Now let's go through what's actually worth your time. First of all, there's Raztune, and this one's a real mixed bag. They drop $5 into your account just for signing up. That's a nice start. And then you pick songs, and each one pays around 66 cents. It sounds decent until you hit the catch. You can't withdraw a single cent until you reach $90. That's $90 at 60 cents a song, and only a handful of songs available per day. That's a long grind. Weeks, realistically, just to hit the minimum. Now, it does pay, and the free $5 is real, but the payout wall is brutal. Just treat this as a slow background habit and not a real plan. Now, here's a practical tip if you want to try it. Just log in daily, even for 30 seconds, and grab whatever songs are available that day. The daily cap resets, so consistency matters more than any single session. Next one on the list is Slice the Pie. It is a different model. You get paid to review music, not just listen to it. So here's how it works. You listen to a clip, usually around 70 seconds, and then write an honest, detailed review. The better and more thoughtful your review, the more you earn. They call it a scout score, and it decides your future payout rate. Now, here's the honest catch for this one. The bar for what counts as quality is inconsistent. Reviews can get rejected for being too fast, even when you genuinely took your time. And a rejection can quietly limit how many more reviews you're allowed to submit. Now, it is frustrating, and it happens to plenty of people, not just unlucky ones. Per review, you're looking at a few cents to maybe 25 cents, depending on quality. It adds up slowly if you stick with it and write real thoughtful reviews. Now, skip it if getting randomly rejected is going to make you rage quit. Also, there's apps on Google Play and the App Store. You can do this via them. Yeah. Just good to know. Now, sites like Prize Rebel. It is worth knowing, but with a big, honest asterisk. These aren't dedicated music apps. They're general reward sites that occasionally have music-related surveys buried inside their offer walls. But here's the frustrating part. You often don't know a survey is about music until you're already halfway through it. Now, the bigger issue here is qualification. You will answer screening questions. You will get kicked out for not qualifying and earn nothing for the time spent repeatedly. And realistically, once you factor in disqualifications, you're looking at something like $2 an hour. That's rough for the actual time invested. If you're already on Prize Rebel for other tasks, fine. Just grab the music surveys when they show up. Don't join one specifically, hoping to earn from music surveys alone. So that's Prize Rebel. Works only on browser. Now this is Current. This one, well, here's the one built for actual passive listening. This is Current, previously known as Mode Earn app. You listen to music here, or podcasts, or radio, and it can run in the background while you do other things. It is genuinely passive, unlike most of the others on this list. But the honest numbers, well, you earn a few hundred points per hour of listening, which converts to somewhere around 50 cents to $2 a week for some casual use. It is small, but it's actually hands-off, which none of the others really are. If your goal is truly like set it and forget it, this is the one that delivers on that promise, even if the dollar amount is modest. There are a lot of these radio stations. There's an app, of course, on the iOS and Google Play. The reviews for these are pretty good. As you can see, 50 million downloads here. So, yeah, go and see what you can get from this one. It is passive. Now this one here, one more, and it's different from the rest. This is Playlist Push. Now, this only works if you actually curate a Spotify or Apple Music playlist with a real following. So this is for people with a real audience already. Independent artists pay to get featured or reviewed by curators like you. If that's you, this can genuinely outpace every app on this list because you're being paid for influence, not just attention. If you don't have a playlist with real listeners, skip this one. It's not for casual users. That's why the money here is better. Now the important update, because a few apps that used to show up on every best of list have gotten worse or gone bad entirely in the last year. Radio Earn, the sketchy one with all the pop-ups and malware, well, it has serious downtime and a growing pile of user reports about simply not paying out. What was already shaky is now flagged as genuinely unreliable. Skip this one. All right, Radio Earn. Now, a few others worth naming so you don't waste time. One popular app quietly switched most of its cash payouts to raffle entries instead. So you're not earning money anymore, you're earning lottery tickets. Another has had a spike in reports of accounts getting banned right around the moment people try to actually cash out, and one site that used to accept new listeners simply isn't anymore. The pattern here matters more than any single app name. This pace changes fast, and apps that were borderline a year ago can become outright bad within months. Before you sync real time into any music app, just do a quick search for recent complaints, specifically about non-payment or banned accounts, not just the marketing page. Now, quick honest comparison, since people always ask this, apps that pay you to watch videos generally out-earn music apps, something like $50 to $100 a month versus $10 to $50 for music. The trade-off is attention. Watching demands your eyes, listening lets you do something else at the same time. So if pure dollar amount matters most, video wins. If you want something running quietly in the background while you actually live your life, music apps like Current here are the better fit. So yeah, this is going to be straight with you like always. A few of these apps genuinely pay. Raztune, Slice the Pie, and Current are the real ones worth your time, each for a different reason. Quick bonus cash, review-based income, or true passive background listening. Several others, well, they've aged badly, and a couple have flipped from meh to actively untrustworthy. Skip anything asking for money up front, and be suspicious the moment payouts turn into raffle entries or points that never quite convert to cash. This was never going to replace an income. It's a way to earn a little from a habit you already have. Just go in with that expectation. Stack 2 or 3 or of the legit ones, and it's a fine little bonus. Expect more, and you'll be let down. One last practical move. You can run Current in the background while you write Slice the Pie reviews and check Raztune once a day. 3 habits, 10 minutes total, and you're stacking every legitimate option at once, instead of just picking one. So that's the honest Current picture. A few real options, several that have gone bad, and realistic expectations either way. Just pick 1 or 2 from the legit list. Let them run quietly in the background. That is the whole guide. Just go press play, and I wish you good luck. Catch you in the next one.